Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video I am going to be talking about my feet. So if you're someone who doesn't like feet, then I'd probably turn this video off now, because I'm going to be showing you my before and afters of my cracked heels. Forever, really, for as long as I can remember, I have really suffered with cracked heels and dry feet, and I would try loads of different creams and things like that over the years, but I would never really persist with it enough to heal my heels. But this year I invested in a foot file, and I really, in the last sort of 10 days, I've really been taking care of my heels, because I got a crack in one of my heels and it was so deep that every time I took a step, it felt like someone was slicing into my foot. And every single year I get exactly the same thing. It's on exactly the same foot. I have one foot worse than the other, and oh, it was just so painful. And also, if you suffer with cracked heels like I do, then you'll probably understand how embarrassing it is as well. Like, I would wear some nice dainty flip-flops, but then I'd have these horrible heels on the show. So if I ever sat down, I'd have to find something to kind of like cover up my heels, like a if I had like a little jumper on or something, I'd take it off and I'd put it over my heels just to hide my feet. But now I've been using, like I said, these products for the last 10 days now, and my feet have just got so much better. I would probably say they're like 85% cured. I've still got a little bit to go, but they are so much better and I feel so happy with them. I've now kind of moved on to different areas of my feet. I've started doing my, I've got a little bit of like build-up of hard skin on my big toe, so I've now started to move on to other areas of my feet, but also maintaining my heels as well. So I just wanted to take you through what I have found recently, because I've recently bought a foot file, an electric one, and it's amazing. So yeah, I thought I'd do this video because I know how horrible it can be to have cracked feet and you just sort of don't really know what to do about it. And I don't know why I've never thought of buying an electric foot file before, but I hadn't. I've never really taken care of my feet, because my feet to me have always just been something that kind of get me from A to B, and I've never really looked at them as pretty things because I'm not really a foot person. About 2 weeks ago, I just went up to Amazon and I googled electric foot file, and it came up with loads and loads of different ones you could buy, but I decided to choose this one here. So this is an electric pedicure device. It's got an LED power display, it's got a 2-speed adjustments as well, and it says it's making pedicure more convenient and safer. So this is a electric foot file that you charge up. You just put it in, it's like a USB charger. To be honest with you, I've had this for probably 2 weeks, maybe a little bit more, and I haven't even charged it once yet. This is how your foot file will arrive if you get this one. It comes with 3 different heads. It comes with a coarse one, a medium head, and a really fine head as well. The coarse one is what I have been what I started out using at the beginning, and that kind of gets like the really stubborn, hard skin off your foot. You'll be amazed at how much skin comes off your foot. I always use my foot file whilst in the bath, because this foot file doesn't actually catch the skin that comes off your feet. So what I do is I go into the bath and I file my foot in there, and then I can just wash away any of the skin that comes off. So like I said, I started off using the coarse head, and I have just moved down to the medium head now, and then the fine head will be what you use to maintain your feet kind of smoothness. It also comes with a little brush like this, and this is to dust away any of the skin that has come off your foot in the kind of hard to reach places. And then it also comes with a little charger as well. The heads are really easy to take off and swap over. You just have a little button on the side here, you press it, and then you just lift the head off, and then to change it over, I just clip that in. This foot file comes with 2 different speeds. There's your on-off switch here, and this is speed 1, and this is speed 2. So when I first got my foot file out, I thought, oh my gosh, that sounds so scary because it sounds like it's really going to hurt, but it doesn't. It tickles a little bit at first, but then you just get used to it, and it's really, really good. Right, so I'm going to take you back to the beginning and show you what my feet were like before I started this process. So as you can see, they are so cracked. I have got, like I said, this one main crack in one of my feet, and this is the foot that is worse than the other foot, and this big crack here is what was so painful, and what gave me the kind of motivation to start this whole process off. So as you can see, on my first time using this foot file, so much skin came off, but I was still, as time went on, so amazed at actually how much came off every single time I used the foot file. Even when I did it last night, I was still amazed at how much excess skin came off. Right, here are my feet after 4 days, so I know they still look awful, but that is a massive improvement. This is my worst foot. They feel so much smoother, they don't feel rough. So this is the really, really bad foot, and this is my better foot. Still looks terrible, but it is the better foot. It doesn't have any deep cracks like the other one. The skin on it is still a little bit hard. I'm still using, on the machine, this is still the coarsest sort of head that I'm using, because every single time I use it, still so much skin comes off it. So the kind of routine that I have been taking with this foot file, and to kind of make my feet a lot better, is I have been doing it in the evening times. I'll get my foot file and use it all over my cracked heels, and then I will also get some foot cream and put that on afterwards. The reason I do it at night time is because then sometimes I put some little socks on to kind of let everything soak in without being worn away as I walk around my house. But then also, obviously, I get into bed and I can sleep with it on overnight, so everything can sink in really, really well. The cream I have been using is actually from Marks and Spencer's, but this is very, very old. So I'm going to try and maybe find this one, but if I can't find this one, I will link a very similar one down below in my description box. This is Ultra Smooth Cracked Heel Balm. This repairs, softens and improves your skin. It's a really nice thick cream, and it feels really, really soothing when you have got very dry and cracked heels. It kind of really sinks into your skin, and I feel like it's kind of healing it from the inside out. I feel like my heels are about 85% back to normal, and I'm going to carry on using this foot file until they are 100% back to normal, and I've got lovely smooth heels. But I just cannot believe the difference, and like I said, this is in just 10 days. And then this is what my feet look like today. As I said, I think I'm 85% of the way there, but I'm so pleased with how they look. They feel so much better. They're soft, they don't hurt me anymore, and like I said, I'm going to carry on doing this until they are 100% perfect. So the reason why I wanted to do this video is because I know how embarrassing it can be to have cracked heels. This is just talking from personal experiences, because like I said, I would always hide my heels. I'd wear nice pretty flip-flops, but then I would have these revolting heels, and I just never felt that confident with showing off my feet. After the winters, after cooping my feet up in boots and trainers, I always used to think, oh, my feet would have had like a rest and they'll be fine for the summer, but they'd still come out cracked. I would put on some socks and my hard skin would kind of catch on the socks, and yeah, it was just really like horrible. So yeah, I hope this video has helped if you are someone like me and suffers with cracked heels. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.